felonious activities on tape, get my ass subpoenaed, they can get a warrant and fucking search it now when we're out of Mexico. But yeah, so far no overheat. I'm pretty stoked. What's happening, people? Today on the shit-stained Mustang, we're gonna throw a thermostat at it. So if you got a Ford 3.8, you ever need to throw a thermostat in, well, this is your video. Basically, what we're gonna do is, first thing, make sure the motherfucker's cool. Like, I popped the radiator cap already. I'm not looking like fucking anybody from the Goonies because it sprayed out and burnt the shit out of me. So we're gonna make sure it's cool. I just drove this thing in here. It's still a little warm, but basically what we're gonna be doing is, behind here, there is a thermostat housing. We gotta pull that off, scrape the gasket out, get the thermostat out, do all that fun shit, put it back together. So I'm gonna let this thing cool down for a minute. Now we'll get back with you. Now, alright, first thing we gotta do to get this motherfucker out is we're gonna make some room. I've got some big ass paws on me and I can't reach up under them bolts and alternator mounts, all that stupid shit. So we're just gonna make some room. It ain't that fucking hard. It doesn't take any time. So first thing, whatever the fuck this connector is, I don't want it there. I don't want to break it. So we're just going to squeeze down. Keep in mind, I'm doing this off. I'm right-handed. I'm doing this with my left hand. Okay, just going to unplug that guy. Look at more room. Now we got to take these stupid fucking squeeze clamps off that I hate with a passion. And as you can see, whoever did this last put it in kind of a fucked up spot. Personally, I would have put it up here so that way if you ever have to take the thing apart again, you don't have to go reaching all that shit. So rather than trying to battle it with needle nose pliers or any of that shit, instead we're going to use these big ass long vice grips that I use for welding. You don't have to use them, make life easier. So basically, just going to go down, crimp on just like that. As you can see, it'll hold. It is holding that hose clamp open. Now you could either pull on the hose and kind of twist it off. However, I'm just going to try to walk it up the hose a little bit. Just like that. See, walked it all the way up. Now when I put it back together, I will put it facing up so it's easier to take apart. Now the fun part. Luckily for me, I've been single since, we've had a black president. Yeah, last time I got laid, we had a black president. So, I've got some real strong hands. So hopefully, just kind of give her a twist. Oh yeah! Look at that. Not the first time I handled something that big, that black, know what I'm saying? Two-way street, gets more traffic. Anywho, we can see the thermostat down in there. And it appears this thing's been, that's either oil or rust. Feels like rust, smells like rust. So I'm going to assume that's rust from just running normal ass coolant in it. But as you can see, the thermostat housing is nice and open. Looks like two 8mm. Boom and boom. So let me get some 8mm and a wobble, and we'll get that off. Be back in a minute. Alright, we got two bolts out each side. Boom, boom. Just a little, I'm pretty sure that's a 6-inch extension, a little 1/4-inch wobble. 8mm on top, plenty of room to get in there, nothing too crazy. So now, to get that thermostat housing off, you gotta remember, that thing's been sitting in there baking that gasket to the fucking intake, and you're gonna have to shake it like that kid you never wanted to bust her loose. So personally, what I'm gonna do, these long ass vice grips that I just used for taking that hose clamp off, oh, look at that. Just popped right off. I didn't have to beat the shit out of it. That's surprising. Normally they don't pop off that easy. Somebody went fucking nutty with the RTV on that. God damn. Anyways, let's pull this housing out. So, as you can see, there's the housing. Spring faces the back. Just going to pull that out. Kind of take a look at, actually I don't even know why I'm showing you this because we're going to be replacing it. Now what we gotta do, we gotta scrape all that ugly shit off. You know how like when your girlfriend gets home, fucking all dolled up, she goes use that makeup remover and looks like a fucking Freddy Krueger came out? That's what we're about to do to this thing. So let me get some tools to clean the hole, giggity, and we'll go from there. So, got all the shit scraped off. I couldn't find a razor, so I ran across the street. There's a little 13-year-old kid over there that's having some bullying issues at school. So luckily, he had plenty of razors I could borrow. I don't think he's old enough to have like Hep C or anything, so I'll use a bloody razor. Fuck it. School is rough, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, we got this cleaned up, ready to take a gasket. We got that cleaned up, ready to take a gasket. Only problem is, I've got the new gasket for it, like an actual paper gasket, but I like smearing it with a little bit of RTV just to, you know, in case there's chunks of shit under the gasket, the RTV will kind of hold it there and keep it in. However, out of all this shit that I am still moving in, I cannot find a fucking tube of RTV anywhere to be found. So my buddy Justin, he went up on his V-Star, rode up to Walmart real quick, grabbed me some RTV because he's a fucking MVP. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where we're at on this right now. So, yeah, thermostat ain't really a big thing. 2 8mm bolts, move a hose, unplug a sensor. If you've got the most basic set of tools, it is not a problem. No reason to take it to a mechanic or any of that shit. I mean, yeah, they're probably going to charge you, you know, $100 with the part, but that $100 could get you a fucking full set of tools. I mean, you don't even have to have a big toolbox full of good shit. This little Craftsman thing right here, 90% of the time, I work out of this thing. That's even with industrial shit. I've got the Matco version of this kit, has all the wrenches and shit. So, you know, for the price point, I actually won this set. The Matco set was about $350. For the price, honestly, now that Lowe's is selling Craftsman shit and their warranty's good again, there's nothing wrong with Craftsman. I don't care what people say. There's really nothing wrong with it. I mean, rather than having to pay a premium to the fucking Matco guy and, you know, have to give him a rub and tug every week when he shows up. Or you always got that one motherfucker that makes up excuses to dodge him because he doesn't have any money. You know that coworker I'm talking about, the one, hey, Matco truck's here. Oh, I gotta go take a shit. 1 hour later, he pops out when the fucking Matco taillights are leaving the gate. Yeah, that guy. But anyways, sorry I went off on a little fucking ramble there. So yeah, Justin's going and getting some RTV. And we will slap that gasket on, put it back together, and that's how you change the thermostat on a shit thing Mustang, also known as a New Edge. 2000. Like, I got all 300 horsepower out here, boy. Nah, 300's optimistic. Maybe like 250. I'm gonna say 250. Because I know they were 300 from the factory. So, 250. I'm fucking rambling again. It doesn't matter. This thing's slow as shit. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Oh, fuck yeah, boys. Justin just came back from the great world of Walmart with a tube of Ultra Gray. He comes Garrett bearing gift of my peoples. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do before we lay the gasket back in is we're going to give it some R. Kelly treatment and fucking blast it with... Just blast that shit like R. Kelly pissing on a 15-year-old. There we go. Like I said, it doesn't gotta be perfect as far as like cleanliness goes, but my go-to is if a fingernail can hang up on anything, it's not clean enough. So just kind of rub your finger cleaner. Just blast that shit like R. Kelly pissing on a 15-year-old. There we go. Like I said, it doesn't gotta be perfect as far as like cleanliness goes, but my go-to is if a fingernail can hang up on anything, it's not clean enough. So just kind of rub your fingernail over it and you'll feel it catch. If there's a problem, you'll feel it. So it feels nice and smooth. It's just kind of got some residual, however the fuck you say that word, shit left on it, but that'll be okay. They're gaskets for a reason. And then I got this thing cleaned up. Good enough for the girls I go out with. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our gasket right here. We're going to take our RTV right here. And we're going to smear just a little coating on both sides. Then we're going to put it on. Then we're going to put the thermostat housing back on and put the bolts in, let it dry. So let me get set up to lay this former gasket out, and I'll get back with you. Alright, got the RTV laid down. Doesn't gotta be pretty, you know, a dab will do you, but a glove will screw you kind of job. When we put this up against the face and tighten it down, it's going to smash out anyways, and it's going to push this bead outwards and basically make it a flat seal. You don't have to use the RTV, it's just I'm in the habit of it. Mainly left over from industrial shit, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing, just a habit. So right here, rather than trying to make a giant mess and have an RTV on both sides, I'm gonna lay that against there. That RTV will hold it on, and then the outer bead, I'm gonna put it on this housing itself. Like I said, when you tighten it down, it's gonna smash it out, make it flat. It's gonna get it where it needs to be. So yeah, basically what we're gonna do, we're just gonna hang that guy up there. After the gasket's on, we're gonna put the thermostat in its housing. Remember, the little end always points towards the hose. Big end engine, little end hose. Big end engine, little end hose. It ain't fucking rocket surgery. Alright, I'll be back. Oh, fuck yeah. Got the bolts back in. As you can see, it pushed that RTV out like it's supposed to. The gasket's still lined up. You can see the tabs hanging off. Thermostat's in there nice and happy, so we're going to go ahead and put the hose back on, snap that connector back in, let it dry for a couple hours, see what happens. Alright, been about 2 hours or so. Basically cleaned the interior and the trunk out. I've been letting that RTV set up. Got her fired up, got everything topped off. I don't see any leaks. No coolant leaks, nothing crazy. Went ahead and I've got about 4 gallons worth of water in the back. I still got to flush the heater cord. It's not supposed to be below freezing. So it's got water in it right now, rather than antifreeze, because there's no sense in, you know, 15 bucks worth of antifreeze just to fucking piss it right back out when I do the heater cord in the next couple days. Now that's going to be a video of amusement right there. The heater core and this fucking shit stain. Like that. That's going to be amusing. I'm not looking forward to it one damn bit. But before I do that, get the shop just slightly more put up. Got a bunch of shit to sort through. All that charge tube. That's off the Z. That's what's left to go back on the Z. We're going to do that. Basically hook the air out, or the intake up, and put the cam covers back on. Nothing too crazy. But holy fuck, that car's a pain in the ass. Like, I'm kind of happy this isn't that, but on the other hand, I'm not looking forward one bit ripping the dash out of this son of a bitch. Yeah, that's going to be a project. Pull the dash out. I'm not going to do the hot knife method because I'm not a lazy asshole. That's where they cut the side of the heater box out rather than doing it right, pulling the whole dash. I mean, this car's already janky enough. I got to make it somewhat reliable, right? But yeah, we're going to let her get up the running temp, look one more time for any leaks, then we're going to try to run her back down from Tulsa, or back to Tulsa, about a 35-40 mile drive. Oh, fuck, boys, just made it into Tulsa. Yes, I know I need gas. Don't judge me. I'm going to get it. I know exactly how long this fucking gas light will stay on before it runs out. I still got about another 30 miles, so we're okay. However, I think the guy at AutoZone no speak of the English and gave me the fucking wrong temperature thermostat. I wanted a 195. I'm pretty sure I've got like a 155 or a 160. Nice fucking turn signal, you son of a bitch, dying of fire with fucking Parkinson's. God, some people's children. Anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's undercooling now. Hasn't overheated. I mean, I'll take undercool any day of the week. My gas mileage goes to shit, but I'll take undercool. Undercool over overheating. However, I think we got the root problem fixed, but now the son of a bitch doesn't want to get warm. So there's 2 ways we can fix this.
We can either go to a place that's not Vado Zone, where they speak English, like Napa, or O'Reilly's. We can go to one of those, not get a Vado Zone thermostat, and get the right fucking temperature, bring it up that way, or we could just do a partial block on the radiator. I'm honestly leaning towards the partial block on the radiator, because here in Oklahoma, when it gets hot, it gets fucking hot. So I can run the cooler thermostat and then just do a radiator block, which a lot of the eco mod people do. So we could do something like that, you know, just do like a quarter radiator block, some shit like that. Or we can take it back apart and put a different thermostat in. I haven't really decided yet. I'm gonna put the heater core in before I change anything over. So that way I can kind of gauge what the heat situation's gonna feel like. Because right now, like I was showing you earlier, I got that shit blocked off with fucking vice grips. So, yeah, fixed one problem and made it another, but that's why my motto is we're gonna fix it till it's fucked. We just did that. Oh yeah. So anyways, I think I'm gonna end up the vlog on the old shit-stained Mustang right here. It appears to be happy, however it appears to be slightly more of a cold-hearted bitch, because I'm pretty sure the thermostat was the wrong damn temperature, because it's called Vado Zone for a reason. Anywho, I don't really know how to end these vlog things yet, so I'm just gonna hang up. Oh yeah, I finally got my other dash cam in. Yay! That way we can have felonious activities on tape. Get my ass subpoenaed, they can get a warrant and fucking search it now when we're out of Mexico. Felonious activities on tape. Get my ass subpoenaed, they can get a warrant and fucking search it now when we're out of Mexico. Anyways, I'm rambling. Bye.